Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a wonderful project about startup, right? Here, what we will be doing is we will be quickly analyzing the companies that are in the startup space, and we will try to figure out how many companies are there for artificial intelligence and data related, right? For us to understand the market, and how we'll also see some analysis on the total amount raised versus the valuation that is there. So the data I will quickly explain to you. It is from the unicorn company's data that is there, right? It has around 1037 rows. I will quickly explain the data. The data is available and the link will be available in the comments below as well. So we have the name of the company, the valuation in billions, the date when it started its funding, from which country it is, from which city it is, what is the industry, specific industries, who are the investors, when was it actually founded, what was the total amount raised. Now you see that this particular data set has billions and millions as well, right? So we need to do this transformation to make it in numbers to do some analysis, right? So this we are going to see when we are working in Python. So these are the small things that we need to see while we are looking at the data, right? One is this particular column, that is total raised, and the other one is valuation, in which we need to remove the dollar and then convert it into a number to do any analysis when we are summarizing the data for an industry or for a country, right? So these are the basic things that we have to see when we are looking at the data closely. The stage is there, which stage it is, how many investors are there, how many deal terms has been made for this particular company, and how many portfolio exits have been done, right? So these are the basic you can say features of this data. There are around 1037 companies of which this data is, and the data is at company level, right? So now quickly we will go to our Colab notebook. So the first command, as we always knows, is we are trying to read it. We are only importing the libraries that we actually need. So here we are getting pandas. Just give it a couple of seconds to run. So this complete project is done in Colab. Why I prefer Colab? Because it is very easy to share and to code and to give to the pass it on to the learners as well, right? So the data is uploaded on my website, Decoding Data Science website. This link will be already shared with you guys, so you can have a look and you can directly load the data, right? So that is a good thing about this. Second is, we have seen this data, right? The same thing that we have seen. Now, as we know, as I told you earlier, these valuation and total raised are the things that we need to change. Also the date joined, right? It is the date joined is in a text format with a hash, right? 4/7/2017. So that also we need to have a look, right? And how we are going to separate it and convert it into a date format. So that is the thing. So this is a data transformation code I've already written to save time and just to explain you. Like date join, we are removing, I'll just delete the unwanted cells and I will keep this as one. I just want to run the head one. So this is one. Okay, so now we can see quickly. Yeah. So first date join, we're making it as a date, valuation in billion to just valuation, select investor as investor, total raise, there is space, I'll put in it an underscore to make sure that the thing is there is no space in the data. Yeah, so because of this hash, there was a dash mark in the code, so it was not looking nice. Now it is fine. Now the date that I was telling you, right? This particular thing, we are converting it, splitting the data and we are splitting the data to 4, 7 and 2017 different columns, and then we are assigning every column the third index we are assigning at 2017. This we are doing it as this thing, just to show you how it works, just to before we run this, how it works. Just okay, before that we need to, data frame has no date, okay, because they are this, just for you to understand, I had kept this, right? So see, the date that I showed you, it is split into 4/7/2017. The second index is basically taking from here, the first index is taking from here, and the 0th index is taking from here, and it is assigning it to year, month and day. So this is, I will just keep delete this and I will run this again to have the flow, right? And then valuation, what is happening, the dollar is being replaced by space and it is getting converted to numbers. Similarly, total raised is as well, we are replacing the dollar, and now we are directly not converting it into billion to numeric, because we saw a B and M and a K there, right? Billion, million and thousands. So but first we will just run this code, right? And we are going to see, after running the code, we will see the output of the head. Just to be sure, there is some warning, but it is fine, because the warning is coming for the total raised, which we will replace, right? Anyways, always do head 1, that is enough for us to have an analysis. See, this is now converted to number, this is still this year, month here, total raised, the dollar sign is removed, but the B is still there, which we are going to see in the next code, where we are creating a function to convert the total raised that is there. You see the code, it is a simple elif statement and a function that we have defined, and we are trying to basically first see whether there is a B, M and K. If there is a B, we are multiplying by the 10, the number 1 with followed with 9 zeros. Similarly for million, 1 followed by 6 zeros. For K, it is multiplying by 3 zeros, and we are converting the whole data in millions, because for us it will be easy for us to do the analysis, right? So we run this function, then we apply this function on the total raised capital, and now when we see the head, you will see something like this. Yeah, you will see total raised, and this is in millions. So 7.4, this is actually 7.4 billion. So this is easy for us to understand, right? So this is a simple thing that we have read. Now we will see the info of the table. As we can see, valuation is in number, total raised is in number, and these are in numbers for us to do our analysis, right? As I told you earlier, this data is of 1037 rows of columns. So now just before I start working and doing some analysis, I just want to do a quick analysis and a quick dashboard using the Plotly and get the information. You can have a look at the code in details, but it is just helping me build a simple dashboard with 3 graphs, 3 figures. First is with the year and the total raised. Like I want to know the year and when, how much was the total amount raised, and the funding amount by years will be the title of the chart. Similarly, figure 2, the title of the chart will be top 10 industries by funding amount. So the industries, and how we are getting the top 10 industries, we are keeping the we are grouping the industries by the total raised, and then we are only keeping the first 10, right? Similarly, the third graph is a scatter plot between total raised, valuation, and the name is funding versus the valuation by industry, right? And this one is there, and then what we are doing is then we're making a dashboard with all these 3 figures, and then we are keeping a heading as well, right? The startup data analysis dashboard. So I'll just quickly run this. So this is a code is there, and this is very useful for us to do any quick analysis. Like you saw, right? Startup data funding, we got a funding amount by year, like it started with 2011, and in 2012 there was a lot of, you can say, hype in the data science market, right? And we can see there are some outliers, like in 2017 there was an outlier of 7.4 billion for ByteDance. So this is a very quick analysis if you want to do any funding, right? Suppose you are a startup and you want funding and you want to see the analysis of the year when you want to get funding, and this is a very good chart and it's a very good dashboard, and you see in Python we got this, right? So when you show this as a project, yeah, it is going to be very good, right? So directly you can also, this is done by Plotly, you can do a zoom, right? Or you can do a box select, and you can take a screenshot and you can save it, right? Auto scale, you can do a lot of things here. Zoom in, zoom out, so you can see zoom in, and then reset access, auto scale, box select, so download plot as a PNG. Is this not cool? The problem is with the zoom. So what will I do is zoom, bam, out. This one is fine. Now I will download as a PNG, because basically you want to share, right? So it becomes very easy for download as a PNG. See, now everything is, you can see the funding versus the industry. You can see there are a lot of plots here. There are some outliers here like 7.4 billion. That's why it is shifting till here. But these are the basic analysis, right, that you can do, that I quickly showed here. So to be honest, with this data you can do a lot of more things, but these are the simple things that I just wanted to show you guys, right, about the valuation by. Now suppose I want to do a specific analysis for, because we are AI professionals, if we want to do the analysis for AI industries, right? So what I have done is I have segmented the data for AI, right? In AI, if I can say how many companies are there in AI, so AI.info, .71 companies are there, and now I run a simple chart for to see which country AI companies are, right, by valuations, like country. I do a sort by valuations and I plot a graph, simple graph that is there, right? So we can say United States is maximum with coming with China. This is regarding the count. As you can see, the number of companies. Now I want to, if you, this surprisingly, you see 40 companies are from United States, but when I make the same code for some, right, you will see a the amount of valuation, you will see the difference here. You can see China comes first with 170 billion dollars. Then comes United States, and then slowly it moves the chain. United Kingdom, Israel, Canada, France, Japan, Bermuda. Astonishingly, Bermuda is also coming up. Estonia, Brazil, and Chile. So these are some of the quick analysis that we have done. We have done a dashboard on this particular thing. Now suppose the same dashboard that I have made, I want to see only for AI, right? For AI company. So what I will do is, in place of everywhere, in place of DF, I can put AI and I can get the analysis. So this is going to make it very easy. Or what I can do is, if you want to really automate things, I can just do df is equal to AI, right? Df is equal to AI, and then I can run this plot. Df is equal to AI, and then so only there's one industry. These are the fundings. So here top 10 industries by countries, and then comparatively we can do lot of things, right? But right now I want to have a specific overall picture of the things that are there for all the companies, and then I want to do for this. So this is quickly a quick snapshot of an quick analysis and a project that we can really do and show it in Google Colab with a good dashboard created from the tool itself, and a quick analysis and a very helpful insights that we can give of the startup economy. So look forward for more such videos. Do subscribe and do get in touch if you want to know more and how to grow your career in data science. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.